Hey everybody, welcome back to Greenwood Gardens, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour on what's been going on here in the garden. It is the first week of October here in Garden Zone 9B, so I am going to take you around and show you what we got going on. Alright, here we go. We have our little cactus wall. I started this wall actually from just 4 paddles from one of my friends and just put them in the ground right there. It's a walkway from our driveway. And then I have some more little cactuses here that I've gotten from garden sales and Home Depot, my friend, and have just been growing them up. That's kind of how my garden started, was with cactus. It's the only thing I could grow. So once these started surviving and living, I kind of moved on to other stuff. I love them. They all have different little personalities and crazy spikiness. So I think they're pretty cool. This one was actually my first ever cactus. I've had him for about 4 years now. He's a little barrel cactus that I got from a garden sale. So here is the massive zucchini. She's one plant that I've gotten like 60 zucchini off of. I think she's finally starting to slow down a little bit. They're starting to get some spots on the leaves, but we're still getting zucchinis. Look at that little guy growing up. All the little flowers in there peeking through. Little guy right there. See some in the back. And we'll move on to the little guy next to him. This is my jalapeno. You can see it's got little jalapenos all on it, growing along. I think I counted 7 while I was out there, so this guy just started going off. Look at that little guy right there. He's got some diatomaceous earth on him because the caterpillars were getting to him. But aren't they cute? Teeny little, look at him! Little guy. On to the next pepper plant. This is one of 3 bell pepper plants that I have. They haven't gotten too big. These are all about standard size that I've been getting. I do feed them with fertilizer, a worm casting blend 3 times a week, and that's really helped. But I can start to see there's a little bit of disease happening, a little bit of brown spots on the leaves. But I'm still getting little guys like this cute little guy right there. So we'll see how much longer he's going on. And a ton of new growth down at the bottom here, which is interesting. So we'll see if we get any more peppers keep going throughout the fall here. The next bell pepper plant is kind of like 2 plants all tangled together. Still getting some bell peppers off of these guys. Nice sized ones that I'll need to come out and pick soon. And then look at this weird one. He's honestly been on the plant for like a month. Hasn't turned red or anything. Some more needing to be picked. And our cute little garden gnome. Keeping the cats away. Moving on to my banana peppers. Gotta come out and pick that guy. Looks nice and ready. This plant's doing really well. Still putting off a lot of peppers. I've probably gotten around 30 off of this plant. Moving on to my beautiful lavender. I wish you guys could smell this because it smells so good. I love its pretty little purple flowers. It's growing like crazy over here on the side of the bed. Does it look pretty? Moving on to my little patch of strawberries. That is 3 plants, all kind of meshed together. We're just getting a couple of strawberries. I just picked one the other day, Nothing too crazy. On to my early broccoli. Starting to get little teeny broccoli starts down there in the middle of the plant. It's finally cool enough at night, so I think they're really going to take off. And I'm trying to keep all the little caterpillars off their leaves as much as possible. They're growing pretty well. So this is the carrot bed. So we planted 3 different varieties of carrot. There's a little baby guy just sprouting up. Hopefully it's not grass, but there's another teeny tiny little one. He just came up. So I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks we'll see a whole bunch of little baby carrot sprouts. That's being fed by the trough, just full of water. Alright, and this is the raised bed that you saw us build in our other video with the cukes in it. I haven't seen any cucumber sprouts yet, but it has only been a week, so hopefully the germination will happen soon. Little view of the bed. The rest of the garden there. Trailer and all. Alright, so this is an experimental bed. This has heads of lettuce and a tomato in it. We kind of are repurposing this. We don't even really know what it's used for, but we are trying it out and seeing how things grow in these little holes. They have holes at the bottom. They're about a foot and a half deep. So we just put some heads of lettuce and then this tomato plant that already has a little flower on it. So I'm kind of hopeful that we will get tomatoes. We will see. So moving on, we're going to our little cloth planters. They have 4 sections divided, and I have my sugar and snap peas growing that I actually started from seed, so I'm really proud of these guys. Every single seed that I planted did come up, even that tiny little guy right there, so that makes me really excited to have grown things from seed. Oh, there's Miss Mossy saying hi, checking us out as we film this. And then more snap peas. I think I have about 11 plants of snap peas. 3 different varieties. Then I just chucked a little succulent in there. My dad actually got me that for my 30th birthday. And then we have a zucchini plant. I believe it's the Ford Hook zucchini plant. It's kind of a test growing in here. We'll see how he does. The leaves aren't looking good. On to the next little cloth planter. It's on the other side of the trellis. We have a daylily and then more snap peas. I believe these ones are the magnolia snap peas. And I have, I think, 8 plants in there. They're kind of all growing up together. Those are Russell's little babies that he makes sure they go up onto the fence and are growing nice and up our little trellis there. And then I just transplanted some seed starts that I did last month, some zinnias. They did get a little bit leggy, so I'll have to see how they actually grow. So we will see how they do. And then over here I have my romaine lettuce that we picked up on my birthday weekend, and it has just gone crazy. It's grown so much that I'm going to have to pick and have a salad this week. Some of the leaves, like those ones in the back, are just insane. And I apologize if you hear someone whining in the background. That's Maverick. And then today I actually planted all of this. 2 different varieties of broccoli, and then a variety of cauliflower, and then kale, and I even did a little teeny patch of spinach. So right there, and then at the end of this bed I have two different zucchini plants, both Ford Hook zucchini plants. One is definitely looking better than the other. That one is doing way better than the other guy. It's looking really pale, like someone got in there. And then over here we have some celery that's growing really well. I'm really excited about these guys. This guy is just going crazy. So we'll see how delicious they turn out. And then down here we have 3 more test tomato plants, all of the same variety. I think it's, I'm blanking on the variety, but if I remember I will link it in the description box below. But they all have flowers on them. They're all getting ready to set tomatoes if they get pollinated, so I'm really excited about that. I know it is a beefsteak variety tomato, so we'll see. They aren't that large. The plant itself is probably like 10 inches tall, but look at this guy. Look at all of the flowers on him. It makes me so excited. Our first frost isn't until December 15th, so we'll see how that goes and if they make it to at least give me some fruit by then. And then I have scarlet kale growing right here, looking beautiful. I think some of this is even ready to be picked. I know that they turn a beautiful purple color like those leaves in the back when they are ready to be picked. So I might go out there and add some to my smoothie that I have in the morning. And I'll let you guys know how delicious it is. And then over here we have a couple Brussels sprout plants. Russell loves Brussels sprouts. So the joke in our house is we call them Russell sprouts. And I think they're super cool to grow, and you can even see in the middle of some of them, like look at that one. There's a teeny little like Brussels sprout forming, which I think is so cool, and they just grow up like stalks. So I hope that it's cool enough here. It was 90 degrees today. So it makes me a little bit nervous that these guys aren't going to make it and they're going to bolt and just go to seed. But hopefully we will see that they won't. And this is another zucchini plant that really doesn't look too hot. It's the green bush zucchini plant, and something is eating him and I can't figure out what it is, because then you'll see this green bush zucchini plant is just absolutely gorgeous and green and really healthy, and nothing has really gotten to it. It doesn't have any ants on it, so I don't know. Maybe one gets more light than the other. I haven't really checked it out. And then here we have 2 Clemson spineless okra plants that I actually grew from seed from Baker Creek. And I'm really excited. Those are starting to put on some okra, but they are just getting ravished with ants, putting all of their little eggs on the leaves. So I'm constantly having to spray diatomaceous earth on them. I mean, look at that. If anyone has any suggestions on what we can put on those, please leave it to me. There's the little whiner. That's Maverick. He's going to be 1 next week. And then over here I have a couple more cactus plants that I have gotten from the UCR garden sale, which is a local college by us. This one, horrible. Don't ever, like, if you see that, do not go near it. It sticks in you. And then these my dad sent me for my birthday last year, 3 different varieties. All beautiful cactus. Thank you so much for watching this month's garden tour. Hopefully, next time, we'll have a whole bunch of little baby carrots and baby cucumbers. until next time.